Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Good. All right, everybody, what is good? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and we are back on some race room for the daily race this weekend. It is or at least today, it is a 60-minute race at Suzuka with GTE and not GTE, GT3 and Hypercar. And for this race, I have chosen to use the Lamborghini Huracan EVO 2. Because I've turned in the fastest lap with this car. One thing that I turned in a 203.4 with the McLaren. I could have stuck with that car if I wanted to, but what I was starting to realize is, well, not starting, but what I realized about that car, the Lamborghini, is that it rotates much, much better than the McLaren. So I turned in a 203.3 with the Lamborghini, but I can see the potential. I know I can get into the 202s with this car. At least that's what I believe. So yeah, we're running with the Lamborghini for this race. I didn't get a chance to stream yesterday or Thursday. I've been busy the past couple of days, and I worked this morning. So I am looking at the possibility of streaming again this evening and doing a weekly race on Le Mans Ultimate. There is a 2-hour race at Bahrain, and you know, the Bahrain track is not at the top of my list of favorite tracks, but the real life 8 hours of Bahrain is going on this right now as we speak. And this is a momentum, a memorable race because it is the last race of Jenson Button. I guess he didn't quite say he's retiring, but he's kind of done so he can spend more time with his family. And it is also the last race for the manufacturer Porsche. They will not be back. I don't know. Hopefully they will come back. But yeah, at the moment they're done. This is their last race. So hopefully they can go out with a bang. I personally think that, you know, they have complained about the BOP. And I think what it really come down to, well, let me rephrase that. I kind of think that way a little bit, but a lot of people have been feeling like Porsche, their biggest complaint with the BOP is that the WEC looks like they've showed some favoritism to Ferrari in the past. So I don't know. Hopefully Porsche will come back. But as far as the WEC goes, next year Genesis will be putting a hypercar on the grid. And then in 2027, both McLaren and Ford will be putting hypercars on the field as well. Next year, McLaren will be taking the year off. The United Auto team, they will be taking the year off so they can focus on getting the hypercar ready. And Garage 59 will take over as their GT3 car, meaning that, you know, there's a possibility that we could see James Baldwin in one of those races. And I think with WEC rules, I think each team must have like a bronze and a silver driver. And I think with the SRO, James Baldwin is a silver class driver. So I believe that he could hold his own if he gets a chance. So you never know, you know. Hopefully this young man will get a shot at the WEC. So let me see here. We got 7 minutes. The race starts here in 7 minutes. Also, let's see here. Today is the 8th. So Monday, Rensport should be back online. It's been down all this week for maintenance in order to get ready for its official launch, I think, which launches on Tuesday, the 11th. It also launches on console with crossplay. I hope that the VR is fixed. I will look into it, and if the VR is working, I will stream it. No, actually, take that back. The 11th is the release of NASCAR 25 on PC, and that's I think that's Tuesday, and then on Thursday, I think we get Ren Sports official release. But either way, if the VR is working like it's supposed to, I'll stream it. And then on the 23rd, I believe we have Project Motor Racing releasing on PC and console. The VR will not be present when the game launches, but I'm still buying the game day one because it comes with the entire GTE class as a pre-order bonus, and we're getting 7 GTE cars, which I think might be the most on any game that has a GTE class. Both Automobilista 2 and Le Mans Ultimate have 4 cars. I think Forza has 3 with the Corvette, the 4GT, and the BMW M8. Raceroom has 2 cars. And I think GT7 only has 1, and I think that would be the Ford GT. So we've got 4 minutes before this race starts. Let's get ready. Oh, and I just saw I'm in split 2 out of 4. So the lap time that I turned in this week, the 203.3, is number 1, but I think it's number 1 for the car that I used. So I think the leaderboards, I think they separate the leaderboards by car class, not car class, but by specific car. All right. Damn. Is it me or does this thing look pixelated? So, tire wear, fuel usage on damage full. All right.
Lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
For a second there, wasn't looking very good.
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. The brakes are cold. Be careful.
could have went ahead and let me go through. He lost it, so his lap was done.
The leader has just done 203.84. Car right. Still there. He's still there.
Never mind. He refused to give up. Might be me, but this picture doesn't look very clear today. So a 203.8 is what the lead lap is right now, which I know I can beat that easy. Oh, 1912, no wonder. No wonder it didn't look clear. I still don't see any difference, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to close the game and then open it. But I don't want to run the risk of being kicked out of this race, so I'll just have to deal with it. But I wish this game had OpenXR support. It would run better.
The leader has just done a 202.76.
Now that's gonna be tough to beat. Also, I'd like to take a moment to thank those of you who watched my GT7 streams this week. Shockingly, I had fun, but GT7 didn't do anything.
At 18 Big Rock.
Okay,
Set.
Clay, 10 minutes to go.
Morning,
That's 10
sir.
minutes left.
Good morning to you. So, as I was about to say about GT7, GT7 is still GT7. It's just I went in there with a different mindset. I went in there thinking, you know, like, don't worry about my rank. Don't worry about the dirty drivers anymore. I'm on a starter wheelbase with the G93, which is in my bedroom. And so keep the expectations low. Now here I'm on my main rig. I'm on a game that's competitive, and for the most part, it's mostly clean. So I do come in with expectations. All
clear on pit exit. You can push now. just done a 202.21. White flag. Brake temperatures are okay. Alright Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. 10th position. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.3 off the pace. That lap was at 203.50. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace.
Ah. I felt the back end coming loose. So I think I was on pace to do a 203.1. So at the moment, yeah, that 202.2, he's got the inside shot of winning this race. We got 20 minutes to quali. Rather than setting a lap time target, yeah, I guess, yeah, I am setting a lap time target. The target is to do 203.3 or better. That should get me into the top 5.
That's the end of the session, P3.
This guy charging in here. All right, let's go. The hypercar's already heading out. Fuel.
At 18 Big Rock said, do you feel that you are faster using Raceroom or LMU?
I would say Raceroom because there's a couple of reasons why. One, with Raceroom, I can choose to put soft tires on the car. With Le Mans Ultimate, unless I'm using the GTE class, like the GT3s, it's mandatory for those cars to use medium tires. They can't choose soft or hard. So it's medium tires. And from what I understand, the GT3s in the WEC are a little bit slower than the GT3s throughout the rest of the FIA or SRO. So, but it's interesting that you asked that question because I think after Project Motor Games comes out, I might start doing some videos comparing lap times, doing the same car, same track, just different games, you know, GT7, Automobilista 2, Le Mans Ultimate, whatever, and start comparing lap times. But I think to test that theory, for that question you're asking, Spa would be a good track to try because with the GT3s on Le Mans Ultimate, my fastest lap is like at one point it was a 220 point something, but then something happened and I can't get below a 221. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of lap times I could turn in on Spa using the same car on Raceroom. But again, it may not be a fair comparison because they're GT3s, but they're from different organizations which have different regulations.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Okay, Clay. We've got 70 minutes to set a lap. Blue flag.
But if you want me to give you a flat out answer, if I were to put soft tires on the car, I think I would definitely turn in faster lap times on Raceroom.
Green flag sector 1.
At 18 Big Rock. Said. Understood. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem. So Le Mans Ultimate, when they first gave us the McLaren, they brought James Baldwin in to help them develop that car.
Blue flag.
And he wasn't happy with his lap times, and they ended up having to explain to him
Left side.
that the GT3s and the WEC are a little bit slower than the GT3s within the SRO.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3's yellow. Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Incident clear. Green flag. Fastest lap for grounds. 202.22. Alright, Clay, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Green flag in Sector 3. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Yellow flag. Green flag. You're now 1.0 off the leader's pace. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. Looks like Mauricio has binned it in the hairpin. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Left side, clear left.
I don't like the way he forced his way in there, but I went ahead and gave it to him.
Yellow flag, Sector 3. temperatures are okay. Okay, Clay, you've got half your fuel left. The guy ahead has just posted a 202.94 E3. You're currently 2.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is yellow. The guy behind has just done a 203.42. Sector 1 is green.
Starting to be all over the place now.
Sector 1 is yellow. To go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 1 is now green. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. It's your best lap on this session.
I'm good with that. I'm
0.6 off the pace. Yellow flag.
right now. I'm currently second with a 202.8. I knew I could get it to the 202s. I'm good with that. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. I don't want to do too many laps, and then the next thing you know, I find myself overthinking and start making mistakes and shit. So I'm currently second, and I'm only like a half a second off of the leader. So I don't think I'll be able to turn in consistent 202s, but based on those lap times, there's no reason why I shouldn't finish in the top 5 unless I have a huge wreck. Let's fill the car up. 32 laps. So this is a 60-minute race. So 32.7. Yeah, that should be enough. Even with the hypercars, because the hypercars, because of their pace, it might end up being a 31 or a 32 lap race. So I should still have enough fuel to finish the race, and I should not have to fuel save. So, as much as I'd like to get a drink, I'm not going to, because I don't want to find myself having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the race. But I think I am going to turn on the AC, so hold on, folks. All right. I didn't know whether or not I wanted to get into it or not, but the upcoming Project Motor games, some of the trailers that I've seen made the game look fantastic. actual people who have actually gotten their hands on the game, whether it was at the Sim Racing Expo or whether they had a alpha build or whatever at home, I've been hearing mixed things. Some people have been saying that it looked good, some of them, eh. And Traxine GG posted a video, and I don't know, the graphics didn't look that impressive. So I don't know what we're gonna get when the game launches, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna buy it anyway. And if the game doesn't look like it's supposed to, I'd imagine over time they will patch it and patch it and patch it, and the game will get to where it needs to be. But I have really high hopes for this game, and one of the other things that I'm really hoping for is that they will make use of the GTE class, because it is my favorite class. And as far as Le Mans Ultimate goes, now that the LMP3s are here, it's almost like they've abandoned the GTE class. We haven't seen a GTE class yet since they've given us the LMP3s. Also, it looks like SimGrid and Grid OS or whatever they call, I guess they're teaming up to make like a low fuel motorsports type what's the word I'm looking for? Feature.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
So that'll be my gateway into ranked races on Automobilista 2. So I am going to sign up for that as soon as this race is over at automobilista2.gg. That's where you go. I am going to sign up for it, and if it has players, you will definitely see me.
101 said, I played it at Sim Expo. I thought it was great. Pre-purchased it?
Well, even if the game looks like dog shit, I'm still going to pre-purchase it. I'm still going to pre-order it anyway, just for the simple fact that they're giving away the GTE class as a pre-order bonus, and they're giving you 7 cars. They confirmed 5 of them, and one of them is the Ford GT. I think the other one is the Aston Martin, and I have to go back and check, but and the Corvette C8R. So the Corvette, the Corvette, and the Ford GT are 2 cars I definitely want. I hope they add the BMW M8 GTE, but still, whatever they give us, Project Motor Racing stands to have the most GTE cars in the game. I think maybe other than iRacing. I don't know how many GTE cars iRacing has though. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So I think I think the GTE is just the best class. I think it's an absolutely wonderful class. I think it gives you the handling of a GT3 with more power. And no ABS doesn't bother me one bit. I mean, once you learn the car, you know, it's an afterthought. Well, let me make sure I got a full tank, because I don't want to get out there like I did. I think it was Silverstone where I didn't put enough fuel in the car. It was about 3 weeks ago. I think it was Silverstone. I didn't put enough fuel in the car, and I ended up having to retire from the race.
At KenXY101 said, I used the Aston Martin on the Nürburgring. Was like a mix of LMU and ACC.
If you're talking about the way the car performs, I'll tell you, the Aston Martin, it almost seems like a brand that's just there, but you don't really think that much of it. But that historic pack that they just gave us on Automobile Lista 2, the GT2, no, it's the GT1 2005 category. That Aston Martin DBR9, oh my God, I love the way that car sounds.
At Ken XY101 said, yup.
So yeah, so I guess I want to officially go on record and say it now that once I get signed up to this like this Automobile Lista 2.gg, like I guess it's supposed to be like a hub. What I don't know is if it's worked into the game or not, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to sign up for it and start doing some ranked races over there for Automobile Lista 2, because that's the one thing I've been screaming for Automobile Lista 2 is to get some in-game ranked races. But at this point, I'll take any ranked races I can get my hands on Automobile Lista 2, because that game is just grossly underestimated. It is an absolutely great game. All the attention to detail that you would want in a sim, but just missing the ranked races. And I think that
that's the end of the session. P2.
because of what's been happening with Le Mans Ultimate, with the driving getting pretty bad over there, it's, you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm here on Raceroom. The racing has been mostly clean. It's been competitive but clean. You know, there's one dirty guy here and there, but
we're expecting you to finish in position 6.
At 18 Big Rock said, and it looks the best in VR also.
oh yeah, Automobile Lista 2 is the undisputed king when it comes to VR.
$60 minutes. Get ready. Green, green, green. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Clear left. Sector 2 is yellow. Clay. The next car is Fortunato, car number 35. Stay close, there might be a chance here. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3. Okay, Clay, keep your eye on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 3 is 0.44 off the pace.
Oh,
The gap in front is now 0.9. Flag.
that's the leader.
Green flag, incident clear. Fortunato, car number 35 is now leading. Green flag sector 2. The gap ahead is now 0.6. Your rear brakes are cold. Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Well done, Clay. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P2. That lap was at 204.75. Sector 1. Green flag, Sector 1. Gap to Fortunato ahead is now 0.7. Just done a 204.09. Green flagging sector 2. Sector 3, the gap to Fortunato in front is now 1.0. The brake temperatures look good. Sector 3 is green. Exited from sector 1, yellow flag. You've just done a 203.58, green flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is now yellow. We think not has gone off in spoon curve. Sector 2 is green. The gap in front is now 1.1. That was 203.40. V2. Gap to Fortunato ahead is now 1.8. Yellow flag sector 2.
You got a bad exit there.
Okay, Clay, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Nearly lost it.
Gap to Fortunato ahead is now 1.8.
My first incident point.
All right, Clay, going out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Blue flag. Faster class cars are catching you up. Car left. Clear left. About track limits. You're reeling Fortunato in. The gap's now 1.1 seconds. So Fortunato in front is now 1.5. wide. Still there, clear left. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace. Stick with him, keep him under pressure. He's pretty slow into the chicane. Brakes are cold, be careful. Okay, Clay, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake. was a 203.64. Sector 2 is clear. Come on, just send it. They're slow into the chicane. Front is now 0.9. Okay, Clay, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. Your last lap time was at 2:03.46. Gap to Fortunato ahead is now 1.6. Time was at 2:03.80. Your fuel left. The gap in front is now 1.6. Fanatec Podium DD1 ahead is now 1.9. Blue flag. Okay, Clay, there's a faster class car approaching. The driver behind us is reckless. On your right, clear right, blue flag. Brake temperatures look good, good consistency. Keep them coming. Podium DD1 in front is now 1.3. You've just done a 203.69.
Oh my lord.
Yellow flag, green flag, all clear. Stay between the lines, please, Clay.
I was closing in on him and messed it up.
Faster car approaching. This guy's the class leader. The driver behind has got a poor reputation. Expect trouble. Blue flag. Car left. Clear left. Gap to P1. Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.5 seconds.
The way this race has been going, he'll make a mistake and give it back to me sooner or later.
minutes to go, 20 minutes. The gap to Fortunato in front is now 4.4 seconds. Yellow flag in sector 3. We think Langer has gone off in the chicane. That lap time was 2:04.38. To V1 ahead is increasing. It's now 5.6 seconds.
I'm messing up. Green flag sector 1. To Fortunato ahead is increasing. It's now 7.1 seconds.
minutes left. The gap to E1 ahead is increasing. It's now 8.1. Is now 8.3 seconds. The next car is 2 laps behind. That lap was at 2:04.36. Clear right.
Thank you. He's got a headlight out.
Yellow flag.
In any case, thank you for letting me through. Appreciate it.
All right, Clay, you're reeling. E1. The gap is now 6.9 seconds.
He must have made a mistake somewhere.
Sector 1 is green. Your right front has got minor wear. You think that Eck has stacked it in the chicane? Your lap time was 2:05.04. Okay, Clay, seconds left. Sector 3 is now clear. The gap in front is now 7.3. Seen a bit of wear on the front tyres. The gap to Strauss behind is now 7.4. That lap time was 2:04.31. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 1, track limits, watch those lines. Front is now 7.3. Yellow flag, Sector 2. We can see Langer has gone off in smooth curve. Incident's clear, green flag. Left side, clear left. The gap behind is now 6.5 seconds. That's 5.6 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here. Come on, Clay.
Hey.
He's pitting from P1. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. Track limits. It's getting closer. The gap's now 3.9.
Oh shit.
Sector 1, yellow flag. We think that not has crashed in turn 2. Sector 1 is clear. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Clear right.
Thank you. I think he has some damage though.
Fortunato is the winner. Podium finish. Nice one. Well done, Clay.
All right, we'll take second. Ugh. My right hand is a little bit sore. Trying to see if that Porsche had damage. Oh, excuse me. Yes, sir. Only 2 hypercars finished. That Straub, that was his race to win. I mean, he had the fastest qualifying lap. He had the second fastest lap with a 2:02.8. But yeah, I think a case could be made that had he not spun out, well, I'm not gonna say he would have won the race, because the guy that did win the race, that Fortunato, they were fighting it out. They were fighting it out pretty tough. I was just in the back, just watching. All right, folks. I think I gotta head out of here and go pick up my son. I will take that second place finish. Yeah, my reputation went up a little bit. Oh, multiplayer reputation 89.9. All right. So that is going to do it for me. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We took second place. Very, very good. I'm very, very happy with that. There was a couple of times where I did catch up to the leader and I had momentum, but it was not the chance. It was not the time to try to overtake him, because we were side by side going into the corners. And if I would have tried to keep the attack up, we would have both spun out. So I decided to back out, keep it clean. People been racing clean, so I got to race clean. So, but yeah, I'm very happy with that. My pace dropped off a little bit towards the middle of the race. I had some moments during the race where I wasn't concentrating and it nearly cost me a couple of times. But yeah, we came out of it with second place. I'm very happy with that, and looking forward to the next 1 hour race. I think this is going to be a Saturday thing for me. Doing this, doing the 1 hour races on Saturday, unless it's a track I don't like. Um, but yep. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm out of here. Go pick up my son. Um, all right, here we go. Oh, excuse me. All right, folks. I keep saying all right, folks. All right, folks. This evening, I'll decide whether or not to do the 2 hour race at Bahrain on Le Mans Ultimate, or I will take a look at automobilista2.gg and take a look at some of those ranked races there. And if they have a GTE race on a track that I'm interested in, that's what I'll be doing this evening. I can definitively say that. All right. Thanks for watching. We will hopefully see you this evening. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you.